All right, take one and a note for future Jacob. Uh, Probably don't clean shave. That's a bit too baby skin for my taste. Now that I have to actually look at myself while I record this. But I want to do a quick video today on the fishbowl mentality, and that's something that I've heard about a couple years ago, and it's something I've started to become more conscious about as I've started pushing more ideas, especially in the video making realm, as I've been getting more and more into video making over the past 2 years specifically. So this fishbowl mentality, I don't know if I should air quote that part of the word, but this fishbowl idea is that there's really, I think, 4 stages. You'll never get to stage 4, hopefully, I guess. There's realistically 3, and that's the fishbowl, the aquarium, and the ocean. And it's where you are mentally with whatever it is you're doing or you're stuck with, or that brick wall that you keep running into. And so a great example is this YouTube channel in particular. I have a total of 7, I believe, YouTube channels, and this one I'm still stuck in that fishbowl mentality, and I'm hoping to get out of the fishbowl and move to the aquarium, essentially. So this fishbowl mentality, it breaks off into 3 sections, and most people get stuck in this first fishbowl. They don't even make it to the aquarium or to the ocean or to space, is essentially the 4th one. They always get stuck here in their own fishbowl, which is they get stuck in their own mind and stuck in their own self-doubt. And so one of the big things I have troubles with is when I go back and I try to watch these videos, I'm like, oh God, that's really bad. He keeps looking over to the side where his face is instead of just looking into the camera. It's not that hard to look into a camera. And then it's all the ahs and the ums and all the double clutches and the fact that I am so shy of looking into the camera. It just drives me nuts to go back and watch myself. I'm like, wow, that baby-faced, shaved guy can't look into a camera and come up with one coherent sentence. He just has to repeat himself 6 or 8 times. And I'm stuck in this fishbowl mentality. And that happens a lot with all these business ideas or things that I try to look into getting into, especially when trying to build new hamster wheels. That's what I do, is I really enjoy building the hamster wheels. Maybe running them, not so much. I don't really enjoy running in the same hamster wheel over and over again. As you can see from above me, though, I'm still installing Windows 10 updates on yet another computer. That's one hamster wheel I can run pretty easily. But I really like building new hamster wheels. And one of the problems is trying to get those hamster wheels outside of the fishbowl and pushing it past the fishbowl mentality of in my head. And the faster you can get ideas out of your head and get them into the aquarium or into the ocean or into the space, the faster you find out if it was a good idea or a bad idea. And you can move from one to the next to the next to the next and take a shotgun approach to figuring out what ideas are good and which ones are bad. Is this a good video series? I don't know. I personally think it is. I see the benefits in me doing these videos, as this could help me in the future going back and remembering some of these ideas, or ideas on how to live a better life or a healthier life, or how to run a better business or be a more honest person, and that sort of ordeal. I think that that's what these videos will really serve, along with the extra ability to be able to talk into a camera. And there's the phone. And guess who lost their train of thought? But the idea is that you need to get out of this fishbowl, whatever my train of thought was 10 minutes ago at this point. And you need to get out of this fishbowl of the self-doubt or the worry or the it's not good enough mindset. And by letting your ideas out of your mental fishbowl, because imagine your head's a fishbowl and all the ideas are swimming around in there. You need to get those fish out. You need to get those fish into the aquarium, whether that aquarium is just a significant other, the family you live with, the roommates in your apartment, or your house flatmates, or your close friends, or a close Discord server, whoever that may be. Maybe it's the people at your religious center, or the people at town hall or the library or a coffee shop, wherever you go, and wherever the small group of people are that you have or trust or simply can talk to, get the idea to them. And hopefully that's a good group of people for you. Hopefully I got to do a video on this, on finding your real friends and what I look for specifically in friends. But hopefully these are the good friends that will tell you, the goods and the bads and what's wrong with your ideas, and really help get the fishbowl mentality out. So that now you have the aquarium mentality, and these people will help you figure out, here's what's wrong with your idea. Yes, the overview idea in a perfect world would work amazing. That's a great idea. But here's why it won't work in the real world. And that's the idea behind the aquarium fishbowl, or the aquarium fish. So you need to get your ideas, your fish, out of your fishbowl. You need to get them out of your head and get them sent into the aquarium. After that, it's really sending it out into the public. So in my case with these videos, it went straight from my head. During the day, I just think of a topic like this topic of the fishbowl mentality, thinking that your ideas aren't any good, or thinking that you aren't worth the investment to people, and getting it into an aquarium. Now with this particularly, as soon as I started uploading videos, I sent this to a few friends that I do see as peers or equals, or friends that I trust to give me the advice I need, not the advice I want to hear, not the advice I expect, or the echo chamber I'm expecting to receive back, but friends that I see will give me the advice I need. Hey Jacob, you're really bad at not looking into the camera, or wow, that was a lot of us, or this topic's kind of boring, and trying to get more into personal and deep topics that people may actually even care about. You need to find those as friends, and that's a whole separate video, because that's going to be another 10-20 minute rant on that. But finding those friends for your aquarium, and getting it bounced around there before you go into the ocean and you set these free. So when I released my few videos, I had this idea, I want to start a business, because all of these videos that I find super helpful are disappearing. I created my first video, showed out to a few friends, got the feedback. Took me a month before I started making a second one and a third one and a fourth one. I keep getting feedback over and over after every video of things to look for, things to improve. Like, well, the white balance is still trash in this video. And I know that, but I got to actually fix it, I guess. But get your fish out of your fishbowl and put it in the aquarium. Your friends, the people you trust, these people should help you if you've picked good ones. And then send it off into the public. Send it out into the ocean. Put your fish from the fishbowl to the aquarium to the ocean. You need to get it out so that you get feedback from everyone. Unfortunately, my videos aren't doing that great on YouTube, but that's not really the whole purpose of these. I kind of want them for myself, and YouTube seems to be a pretty good platform for archiving videos on. So not only am I able to have these archived for me, but I can also improve this skill. I can have this hamster wheel be built, and friends help me improve the wheel and figure out, what's best, what works for me. And then, as I teased a little bit at the beginning, the fourth stage. So you have like the fishbowl, that's everything in your mind, and then you have the aquarium, that's the friends and the family and the people around you that you trust. And then you have the ocean, that's everybody else, that's the whole world essentially, now that we're all on the internet. And then you have the space, and that's literally everything, whether it's the people or the AI or the learning algorithm or Google's super scary flock federation of learning of cohorts or whatever that is. It's everything. And so you want to try to get your fish into space, essentially. You want to try to get it all the way out, whether it succeeds or not. Just, hopefully you're producing enough fish to get those ideas that stick. But don't let your fish die in the mentality of, wow, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to look dead in camera and talk about a serious topic such as your ideas dying and the depression that could lead into, or you're never going to be good enough to be on camera in a microphone. Maybe the setting's never right. Maybe you hear the AC in the background, or the phone rings in the middle of a rather good first take recording, or I got to work on this computer. I got to get it out today. The videos aren't going to be perfect. And that's one of those things that I could have taken this, 6, 7, 8. I've seen it peaked at several times. And 3 customer interruptions later, and I have no idea where I was. So don't let the mentality of you not being good enough, or this is going to be bad, or this isn't going to work, get in the way. Get those fish out of your fishbowl. Get them out of your brain. Get them to other people. Figure out what about it works. What about it is good. What of it can you build on? Maybe your hamster wheel is square. It's not going to be very efficient or great, but maybe by getting that square hamster wheel out of the fishbowl and getting it out into the fish aquarium, they can round those corners for you, and they can make that square hamster wheel into a round hamster wheel for you. And that's really it about the fishbowl mentality. And don't get down on yourself because the idea doesn't always work perfectly in your head. Try to get the ideas out and figure out which ideas are good, which ideas are bad. And maybe this week I will get a video on finding how I find the friends I have and what I look for in good friends. Until that video comes out, I'll see y'all later.